Members of the UN General Assembly have approved a resolution that calls for a political transition in Syria. Despite some holdouts, they've come together to condemn the regime of President Bashar al-Assad. They say he's carrying out indiscriminate attacks on civilians and violating human rights.
The dividing lines were familiar. Those most vocally in favour of the resolution, Western and Arab nations, including Qatar, the country that drafted the text. The resolution condemns the Syrian government on 2 points: the use of heavy weapons in civilian areas and what it calls systematic violations of human rights. It expresses concern that the Assad government is using chemical weapons and calls for free access for UN investigators. And it pushes for a Syrian-led political transition with the Syrian National Coalition as the representatives of the Syrian people. The US making it clear this resolution in no way affects its agreement with Russia to hold a new international peace conference in the next month.
In our view, the resolution before you is consistent with this latest initiative. Adopting this resolution will send a clear message that the political solution we all seek is the best way to end the suffering of the people of Syria.
On the other side of the argument, Syria itself, as well as its closest ally Iran, and China and Russia, the two permanent members of the Security Council who've repeatedly blocked action in that chamber.
The draft resolution once again raises the possibility of a wave of confrontation and introduces division between the members of the UN. It distracts us from the aim of putting an end to the violence.
Syria's UN ambassador sees things differently. Take a listen.
The draft resolution seeks to escalate the crisis and fuel violence in Syria by creating a dangerous precedent in international relations through attempting to legitimize providing weapons to the terrorist groups in Syria.